So some of you guys might remember from the last video that the rear wiper was yeah, let's do something about it, shall we? Look at that. What an absolute cavern. Anyway, I'm not sure this will go back on, even if I manage to take it off. But looking at the state of it, I'm not sure I want to put it back on. We got Torx screws, we got Phillips screws, one of each kind of screw ever. Apologies if the lighting is a bit bad in this video. The bright white light as it shows up in film on these cameras, it's a bit like in the movies when someone dies and wakes up in a white room. It's just white that goes on forever. Last two, these ones I hope. There's no point in trying to take this off sensibly because it's no good anyway. There we go. That's good enough. Yeah, that's just flapping around like a witch's tit in there. I thought maybe there was at least one in there, and it was still cleaning a good 2/3, 3/4 of the glass, and it wasn't even attached. Well, looks like it should be an easy fix. Not too tight, but tighter than the last ones were. Maybe a spanner to get on that one properly. Man, there's so much junk in this car. Space. That's the problem. Full of crap. Actually, some Loctite might have been a good idea for these bolts, and maybe some spring washers. It'll be fine. That's not mine. I was sat here drinking with a friend the other night, and we had the doors open and one of those trams came through and we gave it the old but they didn't oblige us. But besides, they don't really have a proper horn, do they? It's just one of those ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling things. I don't know what that is. It looks it's a bit sticky. It's like black chewing gum. That's more like it, isn't it? Sounds like it doesn't want to be doing that job, but it works. And even the wiper now is much quieter somehow. It must be happy. It makes me wonder how loud it must have been and how bad it must have been that they carried on using it until there was no more bolts left in it. Or maybe someone forgot to put the bolts back in after doing something. Who knows? What I do know is this is going to be a nightmare to get back on. mean, this isn't really much of a how-to. Remove your trunk trim, because, well, these screws here aren't exactly factory. That didn't sound good. This is literally a wood screw. Wood screw. Few dog hairs. So you know how on project cars there's always a big list of things to do, or at least a list of things to do, and then things keep adding themselves onto the list. Well, I mean, I'm also adding things onto the list of things to do on this car myself. So just trying to squeeze through this gap like a fucking superhero. My arse caught this, like so. And now I broke it. I broke a Volvo. Damn. Well, bonus footage it is then. So this part here that's broken it's screwed in there with a 10mm nut. Time to get out the super glue. You can see down in there, there's two more. One's got a nut on, one hasn't. What is it with missing nuts and bolts on this car? Oh, I've just seen something. White marker. Replacement part. But I'm pretty sure it's a genuine one, no? Made in France. No. Can't be. Those two 10mm nuts on those studs, they look quite hard to get to, and maybe that's why the person just put one on. Yeah, not sure how to get on those. Huh. Yeah. I'm going to grab the nut now that it's almost off, otherwise it'll fall down. I'll probably never get hold of it again. One nut and the light's away, just the connectors, so we'll leave that there. Excuse you. Okay, so you can see what's happened here now. I can't believe I managed to do this with my arse, and there goes the nut. Of course, when I started doing this, I didn't expect that I'd be showing people how to glue their old Volvo back together. I thought it would be a little bit more, just a little bit more professional than that. But I need this thing to get home, so this will have to do. Okay, that's in place, I think. I think maybe, oh yeah, I'm missing a piece of plastic I can see it, it's sat on the bumper. But this stuff's really good. It would help if I stopped touching it, I guess. I'm just not helping the drying process. And this is the part that I was telling you about. Get them lined up. So we've got our two nuts, but in the spirit of doing things properly, once again, and maybe, okay, I'm not actually sure if this is going to work, and it's an 8mm, not a 10, but the thread actually looks the same. I'll just put that there, where I'm definitely going to forget it. Too small? No, it's going on. And as for this little guy, I think this is going to be the best solution for now, until I build up that nut and bolt collection a little bit more. That's not going anywhere. On the way home now, and I haven't heard a tail light fall off the car. Haven't heard any strange noises, so I think all is well. Rear wiper works. There's no mistake in that. I don't need to look to know that it works. Yeah, fixed some stuff, broke some stuff, then fixed some stuff. I think it was quite productive. Hopefully it was educational on some level, if not at least a bit entertaining, or somewhat interesting. Yeah, I've noticed that the car's smoking quite a lot. Always something to do on the brick. Until next time, thanks for watching. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yes. Anyway, this smoke, what do we think? Yeah, it's just fuel. It's just... yeah, it's raw fuel. The smell of success. So yeah, another job.